Go, bud. Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to show off these flowers. Welcome to our half marathon. So we are here. We are walking along the canal. The canal's over there. We're both tired. Hold on, let me check our kilometer. We're almost at kilometer 16. So, for those of you who don't know, Kronk and I are doing I think it's either the Master Commander's Challenge or Commander's Challenge, one of the two, for the Army run. We're doing it virtually. We already did our 5K. If you haven't seen that video, that was not this past Tuesday, but the Tuesday before. We did a 10K last Friday. And now we're here on the half marathon this Friday. I am sorry about that wind. That is not going to make for nice audio. Okay, hold on. I need to pull over. Kronk on the grass. Good. So I had a lot of questions about taking a dog on a half marathon. And I'll answer those. Just a tick. We have to pull over again for a sec. Hold on. Please hold. Here we go. Okay. So, as you might see, Kronk, not a runner. Don't get me wrong, he's fast when he gets his momentum going, but on the whole, not a running dog. So clearly, we are not running. He is over 2, so it's a good age to sort of start doing this stuff with him. He's fully developed. Everything is where it should be. His bones are nice and strong. He just had a vet check. Everything looks in good shape. And then, so this is his first half marathon. He has done 5Ks with me before. Like, obviously, our very first Army run was how many years ago? Not last year, the year before. And I took him with me. And it's a lot of exercise for a puppy, as you might imagine. So our time was not great because we took frequent nap breaks. We let him set the pace. And I'm doing sort of similar here. Like, we did do a little bit of training for this. Not doing the full distance. But I started joking that Fridays were 10K Fridays. So even during the week, like, we do walk a fair amount. On weekends, typically anyway, I enjoy hiking and walking, to Evan's dismay. So we usually do anywhere between 5Ks. What was the last? Oh, accidental 16 kilometer hikes. That's a thing. So I knew he was okay for it. And then second thing is I obviously chose virtual so we could take our time with it, make sure that we were both in fighting order to do it. So that's important because, like, I have knee issues. Kronk, not a natural runner, we'll say. So we did do a bit of training. Good boy, bud. Yeah, by way of preparation. And also, I could plan my own route. And for those of you curious, if you want to map it out, we started out at the corner of, Lime Bank and Sprat. So that was our starting point. And then we walked down Lime Bank, down Riverside to Mooney's Bay. Took Mooney's Bay to Hogsback to the canal, followed the canal up past Carlton. We got to the locks and we crossed over at the locks. We went through Fletcher's Garden and the Arboretum, which I regret. I know better than to go to the Arboretum. So we did have issues going through there, but we made it. He's fine, I'm fine. And I really wish I brought my stick. But Now we are just on our way to Lansdowne, which is our next spot. Good boy, bub. Because there's a dog fountain there. Actually, I might put him in the water here. So here's the main things I planned for my route, is that quieter paths. I didn't want to walk on roads the whole time. As well as easy access to grass, so that if he doesn't want to walk on the pavement anymore, he can very easily just walk on the grass. As well as access to water. Now, we're really lucky in Ottawa that we have a lot of green space, so I was able to plan it out like this. And some areas that are pretty easy access to water. Yeah, I'm gonna see if he wants some right here. Come here, bud. Oh yeah. Get some water. Good boy. So something about Frenchies is they can overheat pretty easily. So it's something I definitely watch for with him. Yeah, he is. So I want to make sure there's lots of opportunity to get him in the water, not just drinking water, so he can sort of fuel up. So his gait will go back to normal right after he finishes this. He's like, I want to go swimming, mother. Why can we not go swimming? Good boy. So the next thing I do is I keep him in front of me so that I can really easily tell if he's flagging. And I do have Evan on standby. Oh, we're being observed. So that if I think in any way that he's unable to complete it, I call him, we sit down, we wait for Evan to come and get him, and I finish it out. That being said, so far, he's doing great. So, hold on, let me check our mileage. 16.32 kilometers, and he's still going strong. He was flagging there for a little bit. But as soon as I put him in water or anything like that, he perks right up again, and away we go. So it was a good day for it. We started out when it was pretty chilly. We started out in the morning. If this was the afternoon, I definitely wouldn't take him. Because even though the temperature is nice out for wandering, when you're talking about a half marathon with this guy, he needs to be cool, and I need to keep him cool. So, and then if you're doing this with your own pup, something to keep in mind, as far as just watching them and making sure they're okay, training them to go in front of you is very helpful, because you can notice, are they starting to drag their paws? Are they missing steps fairly frequently? Are they limping? Any of that, you need to notice it right away, right? And then when I walk, typically I'm walking literally right next to the grass, so that if he wants to get off the asphalt, he can, because asphalt is it is tough on pads. Now, his pads are pretty tough, and he is young, so he's in pretty good shape. Okay, go. So we're coming up on Lansdowne now, and our finish line for our first ever Army Run half marathon, first ever half marathon, period, is King Eddie Burger, or the King Eddie, which is in the market. Best burgers in the city, in my opinion. So my finish line should be me walking onto a patio, sitting down to a burger, a beer, and a milkshake. And Kronk will get another meal. That's the other thing to keep in mind. So because we're doing this, he's going to eat lunch, which is not normal for him, but this is also not a normal amount of exercise for him either. So Evan's mission, because he's meeting us at the finish line, Evan's mission is to bring a Gatorade, because I'm going to down that before I do anything else, or my electrolyte tabs or whatever, just something to replace the electrolytes. and his lunch. I was going to trust him with the dog tags too, but you know, they're with me. I'm not wearing them because we haven't earned them yet, but they're with me. So it's about 10 minutes of basically watching Kronk's bum. You're welcome. We are at the stadium, the Red Black Stadium, TD Place, and we have a little bit left to go. And of course, like, if I were to take you the whole rest of the way, this would be like an hour-long video, and nobody wants that. So, I hope you enjoyed your bonus content video. Oh, butterfly. Oh no, Kronk, don't step on him. Pop up. Hi, buddy. Sorry, little monarch butterfly. Getting a tan, or at least I hope he's getting a tan. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, or if you do this kind of stuff with your dogs, please share in the comments. Like and subscribe. That is much appreciated. Kronk, good boy. If you were wondering if you saw another dog. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, and our next stop, even though I just put him in the water, I'll bring him to the dog drinking fountain that's here at Lansdowne. Give him another drink, and then we're in the home stretch. Yeah. So, as always, if you have questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed this bonus content, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Kronk, say bye. No, say bye.